y is equal to, let us say, x square into 1 minus x the whole cube divided by 1 plus x square raised to 1 by 2. Find dy by dx. Correct. If you have to do that, then you may face difficulties. So what you should do, you should find log y. One of the easiest way of doing it. Otherwise, it's big. It will become very difficult for you to solve. Okay. So you'll say log y is equal to 2 log x, correct, plus 3 log 1 plus x, 1 minus x. Simple one only. I'm not doing complex one. Minus half into 1 plus minus half log of 1 plus x square. Makes sense. Now you do the differentiation. What is log y? 1 by y dy by dx is equal to 2 by x, then minus or plus 3 by 1 minus x, and minus x again differentiation, minus 1 minus half into log 1 plus 1 by x square, then 2x, chain rule. So 2 times x, is it not? So 2x. So you get this. So this question is very easy how to do differentiation. So dy by dx is equal to y into 2 by x plus, sorry, minus 3 divided by 1 minus x minus x divided by 1 plus x square. Correct. So this can be, what is y? Y is x square into 1 minus x cube divided by 1 plus x square raised to half into 2 by x minus 3 by 1 minus x minus x by 1 plus x square. Simple and straight. This is how you find the answer. So these kind of questions have come, students. So we should not miss. And we should not take too much of time. If you don't use log, you will take too much of time, is it not? Like you have, say, u by v rule you have to use here. Whatever you know now, correct? You will use u by v rule, then this one. So it may take much more time. This will take much lesser time to do. Okay. So this you must know. One is logarithmic differentiation. Similar way, can you take the example 2? Okay, example 2. Do that, students. Similar way. People who have written this, use example 2, which is y is, we will do it in the next, this one, x raised to x minus 3x square. Yeah, find the answer. So these are the differentiation techniques which we have to use. We will use it one by one.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಿತಿನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅದು ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Sir, me too.
Huh?
Me too.
What is it?
Sir, me too.
Yeah, yeah, no, I will forward it to the group. Okay, I will just keep it. I will not share it. I will just show you now. Okay. So because see, this is the thing. Okay, I'll forward it to whom should I forward? I'll put it here. That's better. Instead of doing that, I'll put this over here. Whatever he has put, I'll put it over here. That's fine. So you can see it. Okay, and he's right on what he said. Okay. Yes. Okay. एक बार कीड़ा जाए तो उसको सॉल्व करना ही करना है ना. बुला बिट्टा क्या अल्वा.
ಹೌದು ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ
ಉಪದ್ರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದು. That is understandable. Okay, and I like that. Idu x square. Okay. Yes. So idu one answer. Everybody wrote this. This you know. We are just reviewing it. That's it. Okay. Next question. Okay. This you have to write along with me because this is no concept which is not known to you. It is known to you. So y is equal to x raised to x minus 3x square. Now to find dy by dx. Correct. So what is it? Log y. Again, these kind of things comes, you take logarithm. Okay. Log y is equal to x minus 3x square into log x. Correct. So we can use this. You can say it is 1 by y dy by dx is equal to. These kind of questions have come in GATE, so it is very important that you understand this. I know you have done this in PUC, so it is not very difficult for you, but GATE is about not missing out easy questions. Okay, it is not about just doing difficult question. It is about not missing the easy questions also, because more than 50 marks questions are easy in GATE. So to score 50 marks, if you refer all the if you complete the syllabus, that's more than enough. And keeping your cool in GATE, you can score 50 out of 100. So do not have in mind that GATE is a tough exam. It is not a tough exam. It's a big exam. You have a lot of syllabus. That's it. It is not a tough exam. So it needs preparation, but constant, slow preparation. You spend time, you'll get the answer. That's it. You'll get the results. You don't spend time, you think that you will sit for one night and you will get the answer, you will never get. Okay, you will say 1 month also is like last minute preparation. Okay, GATE is about formula for clearing GATE. First is concepts. Second is by heart remembering. Okay, formulas. First is concept, second formula, third practice, fourth pressure handling.
ಸರ್ ಆಗದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕಾಮ್ ವೈ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ?
ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಫುಲ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಈಗ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ ಹಾಕಿಡು, ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಹುಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಕ್ಷಯ್. ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಕ್ಷಯ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್?
ಹೌದು, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
Yes, students, got the answer? Have you written it down? Nothing great, right? Logarithm you have to use. Okay, tell me when I can go forward. Okay, so like this 3 or 4 methods I will discuss, which may be helpful for you in solving. Okay, if simple questions comes, or these kind of questions may come when you solve the problem also, so we have to be very strong, correct? So you need to remember all the trigonometric formulas, students. I hope you have made the list of trigonometric formulas. Write it down and see it every day. Okay. This is part of PUC syllabus. I do know that. Done? Have you written this down? Once you finish writing, you tell me you're written. Done? Good. Next question. Next is differentiation by means of transformation. This you know it. Just reviewing it. Okay. Differentiation by means of transformation. First one was differentiation, logarithmic differentiation. Second one we are going with differentiation in terms of transformation. For example, okay, if you have y is equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. You know this can be written as tan inverse of 2 tan theta. If I put x is equal to tan theta, this is how transformation you have to do. Okay, you can put x is equal to tan theta. So when putting x is equal to tan theta, your y will become tan inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta, and we know that is equal to tan 2 theta. So tan inverse of 2 theta, correct? So tan inverse of tan 2 theta, correct? Tan inverse of tan 2 theta, because you should know the formula, only then you can do this. Okay, so this y is equal to 2 theta. What is theta? Theta is tan theta, correct? So sorry, it is 2 theta. What is this theta? This is equal to 2 into tan inverse of x, correct? So y is equal to tan inverse of x. We got it. Y is equal to tan inverse of x. From this transformation we have got this. That means dy by dx is equal to tan inverse of 2 tan, 2 times tan. Y is equal to 2 times tan inverse of x. So we can now do the dy by dx. It is 2 by 1 plus x squared. Makes sense, students? You need to know how to convert tan inverse. Differentiation of tan inverse is 1 by 1 plus x squared. This way also, by substituting something by transformation, okay, we can get the answers. Easy.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, in this question, 1 minus tan square theta, we can substitute as secant square theta.
There are a number of things. How do you do that? You can 1 minus tan square theta as secant square theta. You're saying this we are substituting a secant square theta.
Yes, sir.
What do we get after that?
So we get, I'm getting 2, secant square theta is 1 by cos square theta, right, sir?
Fine. So this can be
1
tan
plus
inverse
tan
of,
square theta is secant square theta.
huh?
1 plus tan square theta is
1
secant square
plus
theta.
tan square theta is secant square theta, not 1
1
minus.
tan square theta.
Yes, sir.
So remember the formula, student. Okay, I am telling somebody who doesn't remember the formula is telling you that. Okay, please remember the formulas. Okay, yeah. Write down all the formulas today itself. Okay, don't have to do something else. You can write down today itself. You can write it. Okay, so yeah. Done. Next question is another question similarly. Okay, there are a lot of things which can be done, but it is up to your knowledge that has to come that this can be done in this fashion. That's it. Okay, example 2. Second example is y is equal to tan inverse of, say, cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. What is that, students? How can we do this? We can say this as tan inverse. There are a number of ways. This is one of the way. Okay, cos x can be cos square x by 2 minus sine square x by 2, half angles you have to remember, divided by cos x by 2 plus sine x by 2 the whole square. 1 plus sine x can be written like this, correct? So now this particular thing can be written. Why did we write like this? Okay, because 1 plus sine x can be written as, correct? So see the reason why we have written this. Okay, that can be equal to tan inverse of, now these two, when you see, we can write this as, observe here, this can be cos square x sine square x by 2. This one can be, this is like a square minus b square divided by a square a plus b the whole square, correct? This can be written as a minus b and a plus b. This down can be written as a plus b and a plus b. So we can cancel a plus b. What remains is cos x by 2 minus sine x by 2 divided by, we can have here cos x by 2 plus sine x by 2. Okay, and this can be written as tan inverse of 1 minus tan, because cos x, we can take cos x by 2 outside here, we can divide by cos x by 2, then you have tan x by 2. Here also you will divide by cos x by 2, you will get tan x by 2. Makes sense? Okay, this only comes by practice, students, nothing else. Okay, so now what is this? 1 minus tan x by 2, 1 plus tan x by 2. Okay, this can be written as tan inverse. See the trigonometric formula again, students, you will get this. Okay, this can be written as tan of pi by 4 minus x by 2. So tan pi by 4, I'm sorry, tan pi by 4 minus x by 2. So the answer for this would be pi by 4 minus x by 2. That would be y, correct? So if that is y, then what is dy by dx? That is y. Then dy by dx is equal to half. Very important. So this big one, you will get only dy by dx as half. Simple. So by transformation, you can solve the problem. This is done in PUC, students. Only thing is that you have to remember the formulas. And you need questions to solve, I will give you. Okay, because more and more questions when you solve, you'll get confidence, is it not? So I'll give you problems. Okay. We have Bosco's for that. Okay. All are PUC maths. This is what I'm doing, is all PUC maths. Okay. Have you written this down, students? Review the PUC maths differentiation again. Okay. We are just giving you a gist of this because we cannot go on doing PUC maths again. Correct? So simple one we will do. Okay. Not simple one. Simple one you have done it. A bit complex one. Okay.
So can this be solved by substitution?
Yes.
Substituting 1 plus sin x as x and.
Okay, let us do that. Okay, very good. Okay, the same thing. The number of ways we can do it. What is it? Y is equal to tan inverse of cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. Can we do it? We will try it out. Okay, what you say? 1 plus sin x as theta. Let us say that, or t. Fine. So what happens? 1 by sin x is t. What is cos t? What happens? This 1 by sin x when you differentiate, right? So how will you proceed further?
Cos x dx equal to dt.
Cos x dx is equal to dt. I will write it. Okay. So what happens here? This becomes y is equal to tan inverse of cos x, okay, divided by, how will you substitute it? This can be done in integration, not in differentiation, is it not? Makes sense?
Yes.
This particular method when you have dx being there, if you say integration of tan inverse of cos x 1 plus sin x dx, then you can use this.
Yes.
Not generally, not this one. Okay, so don't mix it up. Okay,
Yes.
it's good that you tried it. Only that way we can get the right answers. Okay. Yes.
Sir,
Yeah. Please.
sir, ಅದು dy by dx equal to minus half ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
dy by dx is equal to
ಮೈನಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳುದಲ್ಲ ನೀವು?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್
minus, correct, minus, correct. I'm sorry, minus. Correct, minus, not plus, because when you divide by dx, when you do x by 2 is minus half, is it not? I'm sorry, my bad. I've done mistake. Okay, it's minus half, not plus half. Okay. Shall we go further? I have to cool down a bit. Yes, sure. Now next question we will do. Okay. Next question is differentiation by implicit functions. Differentiation of implicit function. Okay. Differentiation of implicit function. So this is something which is very commonly asked. Okay. So differentiate. Example. I'll write slowly because otherwise I'll do mistakes. Example. Okay. Differentiate x cube plus y cube is equal to 3axy. Can you do that, students? It's simple one, it's implicit. So how to do this? This can be written simply as, you can write this as this. You do, students, always. There's nothing great in that. You say 3x square dx plus 3y square dy is equal to, how will you solve this? You will solve this as 3a into y dx plus 3a into x dy. Correct? Chain rule. Correct? So you have to get what is dy by dx. That's it. So divide by x, you will get 3x square plus 3y square dy by dx is equal to 3ay plus 3ax dy by dx. Get dy by dx on one side. That's it. Get dy by dx is equal to 3ay minus 3x square divided by 3y square minus plus 3ax square. That's it. Simple. Any doubts here? So 3 can be cancelled, so we can write dy by dx is equal to ay minus 3x square divided by y square minus 3, sorry, not 3, ay minus x square (3y minus x square), and here you can write y square minus ax. Simple. This way you can write. Done, students. Simple and straight. Similarly, you can, any implicit function you can solve. Okay, this is one part. I am rushing through it because it's easy. Okay, you can do it. Okay, don't feel bad that I'm rushing through it. Okay, everything you can solve. Okay. Done. So you have to rush into writing all these things, students. Okay, there's no other way. Let us do another problem. Okay, implicit differentiation, another problem we will do. Okay, more and more problem when we do, we will get the answers, right? So differentiate. Another example. Differentiate a power x plus a power y is equal to a power x plus y. Can you differentiate this, students? Easy, is it not? What is a power x? A power x itself, correct? Plus a power y dy by dx is equal to, do it, students. How will you solve this? Can you do it like this?
Sir, log.
Log, is it not? Because a power x is log of x, right? So this is, when you differentiate this, you get a power x log a, correct? Plus a power y log a is equal to, what is the things what you get? When you differentiate this again, you get a power x plus y into log of a into, now this is x plus y is there, you have to differentiate, correct? So this one will become, I'm sorry, this
Sir, x plus y into.
yeah, wait a minute. This one, when you you differentiate x, you will get one chain rule. Here you get dy by dx, correct? Or we can write this like this. Let me write it this way. Okay, so you can write this as ax log a dx plus a power y log a dy is equal to x plus y, sorry, a power x plus y into log a into x, a power x plus y into log a into d by d of x plus y, correct? So this can be done like this. So a power x log a can cancel everywhere, so a power x dx plus a power y dy is equal to a power x plus y into dx plus dy, correct? Makes sense? So we have to just substitute this and find out the answers. So what do you need? Dy by dx. Let us find out dy by dx. So dy by dx, to find out, what should we do? We should write a power x plus a power y dy by dx. Any problem here?
Sir, how did you do this?
How did I do?
Like, how did you do this? You have to like take log on, right?
I just differentiated. No need of log at all. What is differentiation of d by dx of a power x? That is equal to a power x log a. This is the rule. Let us put the rules, all the rules. I'll give you that by today's
Sir,
class.
differentiation of x with respect to one, x should be 1, no, sir?
See, whenever you differentiate, okay, no, not like that, okay, it is dx. Okay, if I say, in case you say y is equal to x square, if you differentiate, how do you differentiate this? You say dy is equal to 2x dx. So dy by dx is equal to 2x. Make sense? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Similar way we do this. Okay, so a power x dx by dy, so plus a power x plus y dy by dx. Okay, so this we will make it together. So we will get this whole thing as we can get a power x minus a power x plus y, correct, is equal to, here in this case we can get dy by dx, or we will write here like this. Okay, so a power x plus y minus a power y, x minus a power y dy by dx, correct? So let us take this. So dy by dx can be written as a power x minus we can say a power y minus a power x. Let's come, wait a minute. Just a second, did I do a mistake? A power x plus y
Divide by, sir.
divide by, wait a minute. So this has to be divided by. So no, let us write it again. So this is a power x minus, is it correct? A power x minus a power x plus
y.
X plus y divided by a power x plus y minus a power y. Correct. So this can be written whatever way we can write it. Okay, so that's answer. So now further going, what we can do, this we can write it as, let us try to simplify this still further. So we can write a power x minus a power x. A power x plus y is a power x minus into a power y. We can write it like this, correct? So this one we can write it as a power x, a power y minus a power y. So from the above one we can take a power x outside. What remains inside is 1 minus a power x. From below we can take a power y outside. What remains is 1 minus a power x, correct? So sorry, here 1 minus a power x. So here you get a power x minus 1, correct? So this can be written as equal to, if I put this as, you get a power x
Sir,
divided by a power y. Wait a minute. You get 1 minus a power x into minus of 1 minus a power x. So we can cut a power x and a power x. What remains is minus a power x divided by a power y. Wait a minute. I'm not hearing. Okay, dy by dx is this. So minus a power y divided by a power x. That means my dy by dx is equal to, I can say, minus a raised to y minus x. Can I say it like this? Yeah. Now tell me, students. Minus y.
Sir, a power y no, sir. Numerator.
minus a power y in the numerator.
A power x into 1 minus a power y.
A power x, we are taking 1 minus a power y. I'm sorry. Here, what is it? A power y into, okay. You cannot cut it like that. I'm sorry. Okay. So it is 1 minus a power y. Okay. So 1 second, students. Okay. So this is correct. A power x is equal to a power x minus 1. But can we substitute it further? But what is happening? Let us get here. Okay. A power x plus y is a power x plus a power y. I can do it like this. Okay. So this substitution here only I can make a difference. Okay. What I can make a difference here? Sometimes your solution, a lot of solution. So here you have a power x minus a power x plus y is already given as a power x plus a power y. Correct. So here I can have this a power x plus y is given as a power x plus a power y minus a power y. Correct. So this can be written as a power x cancels, what remains is a power y, and here a power y cancels, what remains is a power x. Correct. So does it come as a minus there? No, right? Should give it to plus only we'll get. Okay, let us see here. We did have some mistake. So a power x dx, then a power y dy by dx. Correct. A power x plus y into, yes, this is correct. Okay. So when you take this, no. Okay, dy by dx. Okay. So we will have on this side when we go.
Here minus a power y by a power x, right?
Minus
A power y by a power x.
Minus a power y by a power x. This is what we have to get.
Yes, sir, we are getting it, sir. Actually, you didn't multiply minus to a power y.
We did not multiply.
We are getting this only. You
minus.
it,
Yes. Sorry. So this is equal to minus. So because this minus comes inside, right? So minus a power y divided by a power x. So that is dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to minus a power y minus x. Okay? Yes. Tell me.
A power x plus y. How did you get a power x plus a power y?
We have this.
Okay.
See the question. That is.
Sir, like instead of writing there dx, we could have like direct differentiated it by like with respect to x only, no?
Yeah,
But
we can do that.
Yeah, I got it easily.
So say that directly you come here, correct?
Yeah. 2 steps are reduced.
Very much. Student, these are all mental calculations. Okay. So when you do it in gate, you have to be faster because all the calculation has to be in the mind. Okay. Next question. Another question we will do.
Sir,
Huh.
in the first step only, can't we substitute a power x plus y equal to a power x into a power y?
Here.
Yes, sir. No, sir, not that, sir. In question only. Then the steps may be reduced, right? A power x get cancelled. In right hand side, a power x plus y equal to a power x into a power y.
Correct.
Then we can cancel a power x.
A power x plus a power y.
Yes, sir. What I'm saying is then we'll get equation a power x plus a power y equal to a power x dot a power y.
Right out, right out.
Okay, sir.
Right out. There are various ways to solve the same problem. I do agree with that. Okay. And here we are seeing the methods only. Okay. Then this is one of the way I have solved or Bosco has solved. Okay. See whether you have a easier method of solving it. If it is there, please see it and message in the group only. You message. Say that I have an easier method of solving it. Okay, sir has taken a bit longer method. I will do it like this. Okay, there's no problem. You have to keep challenging. Okay, and I do agree that students can be much better than me. Okay, so what you can do is you can just, if you have an easier method, just take it and say you have an easier method. Okay. And that time, one of the things what happens, you know, students, that you will know whether it's actually an easier method or not. Keep open for challenge. Correct. Makes sense. Chalo.
Yes.
Next question. Differentiation of function by parameter. This is known. Okay, but still I will do it. Okay. Differentiation of functions defined by parameter. This is very important, students, but it is common. You know this. Okay, it is not that I have to tell you and then only you know it. Okay, I'm just reviewing it. Okay, for example, if I have, say, example, we will take example. Okay, x is equal to a cos square x and cos square theta. X is equal to a cos square theta and y is equal to a sine cube theta. Okay, this cube only. Okay, x cube theta and sine cube theta. Find dy by dx. This is just to say that if somebody has lost his PUC background, okay, has forgotten these things, just to recall. Okay, so what is it? You have to write dx by d theta is equal to 3a, right? Because you are doing that. Okay, cos into sine becomes minus, so 3a. You have cos square theta, 3a cos square theta into sine theta. What is dy by dx? If somebody do not know this, please tell me. We can review this again. 3a sine square theta, chain rule we are using, is it not? Into cos theta, no minus, plus only. Correct? Because cos theta when you sine theta when you differentiate is plus cos theta. So cos theta when you differentiate is minus sine theta. That's why this minus is coming. So what is dy by dx? Dy by dx is equal to dx by d theta. Sorry, dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So this is equal to 3a sine square theta cos theta divided by this plus 3a minus 3a cos square theta into sine theta. So sine theta can cancel, cos theta can cancel. So what remains is a 3a and everything can cancel. So what remains is minus tan theta. Makes sense? So dy by dx is minus tan theta. Sorry, yeah, minus tan theta. Correct. Simple. Yes. Another point, differentiation of one function with respect to other function. We'll do that next. And that completes differentiation. Okay. Then we have to do Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem I will postpone it a bit. Okay. I'll postpone Leibniz theorem for tomorrow. Okay. Or a bit around say Tuesday or Wednesday I'll do Leibniz theorem. Okay. We'll go directly to Rolle's theorem. Or first, before we go to Rolle's theorem, no, we'll go to Rolle's theorem, then we will go to maxima minima. We'll understand the importance of maxima minima later on. Okay. Maxima minima problems come, students, a lot of times. Done. So, next one. I hope you have written it down, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Tell me when you are finished because we are going fast. Shiveja, are you okay with the speed?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now differentiation with respect to another function. This is the last thing about differentiation. Then we will go to. Okay. This is the first part of it. Okay. Differentiation of a function with respect to another function. With respect to another function. Differentiation of function with respect to another function. For example, differentiate. Example only we will take directly. Example. Okay. Differentiate square root of x plus 1 with respect to x square. Differentiate square root of x plus 1 divided by with respect to x square. How will you do that? So if you want to differentiate this, that is equal to, you can write d by square root of x plus 1. So let us take, okay, let us take like this. Let us take z is equal to root of 1 x plus 1, and let us take let us take p is equal to x plus y and q is equal to x square. What we need, dp by dq. Correct. What is dp by dq? D of square root of x plus 1 divided by d of x square. Okay. So this, when you differentiate, how will you get this? Okay. This can be written as when you differentiate, this can be written as this fashion. Okay. You have to differentiate this in d of root of x square is, this is equal to, let us see, when you differentiate, it is square root of x square plus 1. If you have differentiation, that is equal to this is half, right? So half minus, right? So it is sorry, half into x square plus 1 raised to minus half. Correct? Makes sense? Okay. And this way you will get this as half into 1 by square root of x square, sorry, where is x square? X plus 1, I'm sorry. X plus 1. Correct? X plus 1 divided by, we have 2x. That's it. That's how you do it. Simple and straight. Okay. So this 2 goes up. So it will be 1 by 4, 1 by 4x into, you will have 1 by 4x into square root of x plus 1. This is dp by dq. Makes sense? Simple and straight. You have to differentiate. You should know this. That's the reason I'm doing this. Okay. That if such kind of differentiation is there, you can do like this, has to be known. That's nothing great in that. Okay. You know this, but still a recall. This completes our differentiation, which we have flown like anything. Okay. Only thing is that I've told you different things where differentiation can be used, how it can be used. That's. I hope you're comfortable with this. Yeah, I have not gone to the depth. You may feel disappointed that it should have been slow, but no, this much is enough. Okay, what is enough? Only that we will do. Okay, only knowing that this methods can be used. That's it. Now let us go with mean value theorems. Tell me when you're finished, and if you don't have doubts, we'll go with mean value theorems. This is very important. A lot of questions have come on mean value theorems.
Done, sir.
Done. Very good. I know you have to rush into the writing, but it's okay. Now we'll go slow. Mean value theorems. Okay. Now, first in that, increasing and decreasing function. Increasing and decreasing function. When you say a function is increasing, when you say a function is decreasing, very important. Okay. Now, let us say a function f of x is a increasing function if f of x minus delta x, f of x minus delta x is less than f of x, which is less than f of x plus delta x. Makes sense? Very simple one, nothing great in this. Similarly, a function f of x is an increasing function if f of x minus delta, decreasing function is a decreasing function. Is a decreasing function if x minus delta x is greater than f of x is greater than f of x plus delta x. Now what does that mean? See, both the things, okay, both the things determines when it is increasing function. So if I say increasing function here, increasing function means if I have x, if I have f of x, this is increasing function. It's going in this fashion. When x increases, the f of x value increases. When you consider decreasing function implies that when f of x, this is a decreasing function. Simple and straight, is it not? Very, very simple one. Okay. So now one of the things you have to understand, when it is an increasing function, the slope, you know, the slope is always defined in terms of what? In terms of differentiation, dy by dx. So for an increasing function, dy by dx is positive, correct? And for a decreasing function, sorry, now I'll not write like this, I'll say f of x we have written, is it not? So f of x d of f df by dx is positive. Okay, and for a decreasing function, df by dx is negative. These questions have come in GATE, students, so it's very important to know this. Simple and straight. We will do problems and we will understand. They're all simple. Rolle's theorem is also simple. Okay, Rolle's theorem. Then we have our other mean value theorems. One by one we will see. Okay. Then we will go with Taylor series expansion, which is also very important. Maclaurin series. Yes. Now let us see an example. Okay. Example. Okay. So let us take a polynomial 4x cube. So f of x. Okay. Let us take f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 18x square plus 27x minus 6. Okay. Determine whether f of x is a decreasing or increasing function. Simple and straight. Correct. What you should write? You should find out dy by dx. Right. That's it. You find the increasing or decreasing function for all values of x. For all, you have to say which point, is it not? Values of x. Can we do that, students? Whether it's a decreasing function or increasing function. Let us do that. What is f dash of x? You have to just find out f dash of x. What is f dash of x? F dash of x is 4 into 3 x square minus 18 into 2 x plus 27. Correct? What does that comes out to be? It comes out to be 4 into 3 is there. 4 we will take outside. So if I take 4 outside from 18 into 2, 36, right? 36, 4 outside when you take, you get 4, is it not? You get 3x square, or let us take x again outside. Can you find out whether it's decreasing or increasing, students, for all values of x? So you can take 4x outside. Here you will remain 3x minus 36, 4, correct? Plus 27. So for all values of x, whether it is decreasing or increasing, students, can you tell me? So, no, this way we cannot get it. Okay.
3x minus 9, right?
You can take 3x outside, 3 outside. Okay. Yeah, tell me how will you do it? Which is 3x minus 9?
No, like that time what
Yes, sir.
equation?
Last time you wrote, no.
Okay.
In that, like
So
36 divided by 4 is like 9. No? You had written 4 in that place.
yeah, I'm sorry. 36, 9, I'm sorry. Okay. So 3 comes outside. So we get, you can write 4x square minus, say here you have 3 coming outside, 6 into 2, 12, right? 12x. From 27, 3 comes outside, 9. So can we show whether it's a decreasing function or increasing function, students? So what is this? Can we have this? What is this? This can be written as 3 into you can directly substitute and see. That's a different case. Okay, so we can put 0. So when it is 0, what is it? Like that we can put, or we can say what is this? This can be written as, see here, this can be written as 2x plus 3. Sorry, 2x minus 3, the whole square. Correct? Can we write it like this? Because you have this is a plus b, a minus b, 2x minus 3, the whole square. So whenever square comes, you will see it is a positive one, right? So f dash of x, okay, because there is a square, because there is a square, the function is always positive. The derivative, the function f of x, the function f dash of x is always positive. Correct? Function f dash of x is always positive. Therefore, the function f of x is continuously increasing function. For any value of x. Easy, students?
Sir, expansion of 2x minus 3 the whole square is 4x square minus 6x plus 9.
Okay. So when you take 3 outside, what do you get here? You get 12, is it not? Correct. So if you see this 2x minus 3, the whole square, if you take, okay, what is that? It is 2x is 4x square minus 2 into 3 into 2x, correct? Minus 9, plus 9, correct? 3 square, correct? Correct. What is 2 into 3? 9. 9 into 2, 18, correct?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 2, 12, correct? So decreasing and increasing function, we can find it out, students. Okay, very, very important and asked in GATE. Okay. One more problem. Have you written down, students?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next question.
Just wait a second, sir. Last one.
Once. Don't worry. So till yesterday we were going slow. This is easy. That's why I'm going fast. I hope you understand. Correct? Whatever is tough, we will go slow. Whatever is easy, we will rush into it. It has to be done. That's it. Okay. You have to know that something like this exists.
So here to see whether the function is increasing, we can also that substitution we can use now, like putting values.
But
Or that may not get.
values and see, can you say for all values of x, can you prove it?
Sometimes there is a chance that it may be negative.
Sometimes
So
you
it's
may
always
miss.
better to
Yes.
So it's always better to factor it.
It's always better to find the dy by dx.
Right, sir.
Correct?
No, sir. I said like after finding dy by dx.
Yeah,
After finding dy by dx, like
you can substitute
that
it.
also is.
That also, see, here we are saying it is there because there is a good base here. We have a square here, is it not?
Yes, sir.
If the square was not there, we would have been in trouble, is it not?
Like we'd have to substitute and see any
Yeah,
value.
we have substitute
Try
and see. Correct.
Okay. Okay,
Makes
sir.
sense. I am going slow, don't worry. Okay, because basic questions has to be answered. Okay. For question 2, for any x greater than 0, for any x greater than 0, which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? First one, okay, tan inverse of x is greater than x divided by 1 plus x square. You can say a b. Okay, tan inverse of x is less than x divided by 1 plus x square. C, tan inverse of x is equal to x divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, C. D, none of the above, because it may sometimes be more, sometimes be less, so none of the above also can be there. So tell me what is the answer, students. How can you do that? Can you find the answer for the students? These kind of simple questions, students, you should expect.
Sir, according to formula, it is tan inverse of x is equal to x plus x divided by 1 plus x square.
Tan inverse of x is equal to?
X divided by 1 plus x square, according to formula.
Is it so? Or is it differentiation of tan inverse of x is so?
Yeah, it is d by dx.
What is differentiation of tan inverse of x?
D by dx.
Dy by dx, is it not? Correct. It's
So
not
previously
equal
it's
to.
a one.
Yes.
Correct. Tan inverse of x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square, correct? Can you say tan inverse of x is equal to x divided by 1 plus x square? I don't know.
No.
Yes. Just a second. I don't know. One second, students. Okay. There is some buttons on my pad which I've not explored. Did you get the answer, students? How will you solve this? Substitution will take a long time, is it not? One of the ways to do is find out f of x. Define f of x is equal to tan inverse of x minus x divided by 1 plus x. Correct? Now differentiate df by dx. So if df by dx is positive, means what? Tan inverse of x is greater than 1 plus x square. So if this is the case, then tan inverse of x is greater than x by 1 plus x square. Correct? If dy by df by dx is negative, then you can write tan inverse of x is less than x divided by 1 plus x square. Correct, students? And if it is df by dx comes as 0, then you can say it's equal. Correct? Makes sense? Then nothing can be said, then you say fine. None of them. Correct? Can you do it and tell me the answer, students? Akshay got the answer?
Yes, sir. Doing.
Doing, okay. So when Akshay cannot get the answer, Nitin got the answer? Nitin is there? Nitin ji? Where is Nitin? Nitin is not there. Okay. It's simple, that's why he has left. Okay, don't worry. Others. Ramakrishna got the answer?
Doing, sir.
Anish?
Doing, sir.
Yes, right. I'll wait for this.
Answer A, sir.
Answer A is right answer. Correct. Others? I'll wait for 2 minutes for the answers. Okay. There's another good question. You just
लास्ट के x by 1 plus x square बರ್ತदा df by dx.
yeah. What do you get? What do you get? Last equation: 2x square divided by 1 plus x square the whole square. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So everywhere square comes, that's why we can say it's positive. Correct. Hello. Did you get it, Ashutosh?
So what is derivative of tan inverse x?
What is tan inverse of x? 1 by 1 plus x square. So what is a df by dx is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square minus, we have this x. How do you differentiate this particular one? How do you differentiate d of dx of this one? So it is 1 by,
U
you
by
have,
V rule.
yes,
Denominator minus differentiation of
you can
numerator.
have this, yes, 1 minus x square, because UV rule you are using, okay? So 1
U
plus
by
x square, the whole square, correct? So that you do, you can get right this as 1 plus x square. Here only you can say everything is, no, you cannot say here by this, okay? X square divided by 1 plus
You
x
have
square.
left the other part, I guess.
Huh?
You have left the other part, I guess.
No, UV rule I am putting.
UV rule, no, sir. U by V rule you have to put.
U by V rule, I'm sorry, U by V rule I'm putting, okay?
Then denominator into d by dx of numerator minus numerator into differentiation of denominator. That part you have left.
Correct, okay? Have I left that? Okay.
Yes.
So if I have, say, d of u by v, what is u by v? It is
V
u dv,
du by
v du minus
V
u
d
dv
minus
by
v divided by v square. V square.
divided by v square, correct? Correct. V square is here. What is differentiation of v? Sorry, what is v here? V is 1 plus x square. Correct. Let us do that. This is proper, no? U by v.
Sir, V is 1 plus x. Okay,
V
1
is
plus x square. Okay.
1 plus x square. Correct. Then what is du? 1. Correct. Minus. What is this? Let us have it as plus only first. Okay, so there is a minus. So 1 plus x square minus. We have here u. What is u? U is x only.
X.
1. Correct. What is dv? dv is 2x. Correct.
No, sir. U is x only. It's not differentiation.
Sorry. You have x and then 2x. Correct. Divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square. Correct. So this will be 1 plus x square minus. Here when you do 1 plus x square minus 2x square divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square. Correct. This would be equal to, let this point other side. This can be equal to 1 by 1 plus x square minus. You have 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square. Correct. So this we can still further go as 1 plus x square. Correct. Minus 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square. Correct. This would be equal to 1 cancels. You remain 2x square divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square. Correct. Now what is happening here? Everything in df by dx, when you take, okay, x is positive. So here df by dx is always positive. Correct. Everybody got it? Why it is always positive? Correct. That is why answer A is correct. Make sense? Hello. Getting it, students? How many of you did not get this? Anyone who did not get this answer? Did not understand? Nobody, right? Shall we go further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, well. Let us do another problem which has come in GATE 2005. Okay. 2005, GATE 2005, this has come. The question is like this, okay. The derivative of the symmetric function, drawn in the given figure, is the symmetric function is something like this, students. Okay. This is a symmetric function. Okay. This is x. This is f of x. Okay. So now let us do the differentiation. Okay.
Sir, is it 2005 Mecca?
ಇರಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ ಬೆಕ್ಕ ಇದಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
ಓಕೆ
ಇದು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಎ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಬಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೆಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರು ಓಕೆ. This is the second one. Okay, third one, okay, would be C would be shape only, you take it students. Okay, D would be what would be the answer, students? What is the differentiation? A, B, C, D. F of X, I should write it neatly. This is F dash of X. X. This is F dash of X. X. F dash of X. X. This is also F dash of X. Okay, who is this person? Divyaraj. Divyaraj's answer is C. Others. Others, come on. Akshay.
C, sir.
C, okay. Nitin is not there. Anish. Ashutosh.
C, sir. C.
Everybody is convinced it is C. Anybody who did not understand why it is C? Shane. Shane is not there in this class. Yes, he has gone for vaccination. Aditya did not understand. Okay, Siddhi Vinayaka. Sai Nandan, Siddhi Vinayaka did not understand why. Okay, Ramakrishna got it. Shiveja did not understand. Ramakrishna did not. Okay, the thing is, what is dy by dx? Dy by dx is nothing but equal to slope, correct? What is the slope here? Very small slope. Then it goes to a higher slope. Then slope reduces. Correct? This is positive slope. Correct? This is zero slope. This is negative slope. Correct? Makes sense. So let us see here. Everywhere it is positive slope only. First it is less. Then it is going more over here, then it is going zero here. So less here goes to the maximum slope and then goes to zero. Then here everything is negative slope, is it not? Negative slope and then goes to zero. Makes sense. Aditya, did you get the point?
No, sir, I didn't understand.
Dy by dx is slope, you know that, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So if you consider here on this side, on this side, if you consider, what is the slope everywhere? It's positive slopes only, is it not?
Yes, sir.
The slope is less when it is almost horizontal. The
Yes,
slope is the maximum when it is vertical, correct?
Yes, sir.
So it is going from horizontal towards vertical till here. Then again it is going towards horizontal slope.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So when it is here, it's zero slope.
Yes.
What does f dash of x means? This means it is a slope versus x. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. So it is 0, then goes to maximum. Slope is maximum. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then slope goes to 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So slope goes to 0, then maximum, then goes to 0.
Yes,
Over
sir.
here, when it comes here, it is becoming negative slope. This is negative slope.
Yes, sir.
So from negative slope, it goes to zero slope. From negative slope, it goes to zero slope.
Got it, sir.
No other thing explains as well as this C, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you understand why this is negative slope, why this is positive slope?
Yes, sir.
Why?
So because like it goes upwards, everything is positive when it goes up.
No, wait a minute. Let me explain this positive and negative slope properly. Okay. It depends on the coordinates also. These are basics. Sometimes we miss this. Okay. Because sometimes teachers also wouldn't have given much attention to this. Okay. X, Y. Now, if you have a slope like this is positive slope. Why? Because if you consider this is y2, I will say. This is y1. Okay. This is 2. This is x1. This is x2. What is slope? Slope of this line is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Correct? Always slope is delta y by delta x. Agreed?
Yes,
Now
sir.
here y2 is greater than y1, x2 is greater than x1. So slope is positive. Correct? Now let us go with, so here why it is? Because y2 is greater than y1, x2 is greater than x1. So slope is equal to dy by dx is positive. Now let us take the second case. If I have this way. Now it depends on what you take 1 and 2. Now if you make 2 and 1 here, then also the same thing happens. Now let us understand here. Let us put the another case. The same thing. Let us have 2 and 1 somewhere else. So y and x, same slope. Let us say this is 1, this is 2. Okay, we are going in this direction. This here we are going in this direction. Let us see what is the slope of this line. Slope is always delta y divided by delta x. Correct? What is delta y? Always y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now here y2 is less than y1, x2 is less than x1. That means y2 minus y1 is negative. So slope is minus of some number divided by minus of some number divided by minus of some number. That is positive. Correct. Makes sense. Aditya, did you get what I said here?
I got more confused now, sir, when you told a second. Both are positive.
Both are positive, yes. So confuse and convince, because you should not fall into trouble later on. These are basic students. Both are positive, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now are you convinced?
Yes.
Or still confused?
A little confused, sir, after you gave the explanation.
Okay, let us do it. Let us do it. Okay. So let us say, let us give numbers to that. Okay. Let us say the y value for this is 3. Okay. And x value is 2. Say, let us say this is 1 and say this is 2. Can we do that? Okay.
Yes.
What is slope? y2 minus y1. What is y2? 3. What is y1? 2. What is x2? 1. What is y2? What is x1? 2. Correct?
Yes.
What is this answer? Minus 1 divided by minus 1. Correct? What is the slope? Plus 1. Correct? Positive slope. Correct?
Yes.
Now confusion is there?
So could you give an example of a negative slope?
Yes, I'll go next. Positive slope is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, right?
Yes.
Plus 1.
No, sorry, not 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3, because 2 is here. 2 minus 3. I'm sorry. 2 minus 3, because this is 0.2. Correct. This is 1 minus 2, because 2 minus 1 we have to. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Correct. Here we have considered this is 0.1, this is 0.2. We are going in this direction. Here we are coming back in this direction. Both the places it is positive slopes. Correct. Hello. Making sense? Can we go further? Now let us go with negative slopes. Negative slope is always, this is the negative slope. Whether you take, say this is 1, this is 2. Huh? Yeah, students. This is always negative slope. This is also negative slope. 1.
One doubt.
Correct?
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
The direction can be anything, but calculation of slope remains same.
Correct.
We should take the upper points only, right?
Yes, always dy by dx is equal to limit delta x tending to 0, delta y by delta x. What is delta y? That is limit delta x tending to 0, or we can say x2 minus x1 tending to 0, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Make sense?
Even that only, sir. If it's y2 minus y1 in first figure, same takes place in second figure too.
Yes, y2 minus y1 only.
But 1 and 2 are interchanged.
Interchanged, correct.
Sir, it's initial distance, final distance minus initial distance. No?
Correct.
It's final point minus initial.
Correct.
In first figure, it may be y2 minus y1. In here, y1 minus y.
No, not like that. Take this. Let us take this point. Okay. So, in this figure, what is 2? In this figure, it is 1. Okay, don't worry. So let us take this as x as 4 and y as 1. X as 2 and y as, say, 3. Okay. Same thing. Let us do it here. So 1, 3, 2, 4. This is case 3. This is case 4. Okay. So in case 3, what is slope? What is slope? Slope is nothing but delta y by delta x. That's fine. Okay. What is y2 here? Y2 is 4 minus. What is y1? Sorry, y2 is 1. I'm sorry. Y2 is 1 minus 3. What is x2? Sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry, what is y2? Y2 is 1. I'm sorry. Y2 is 1. Y2 is 1. What is y1? 3. What is x2? 4. Minus. What is x1? 2. Correct. So what is it? Minus 2 divided by plus 2. So negative 1 is the slope. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Negative slope. In case 4. So negative slope. This is basic. Sometimes we miss that. That is why we've landed into trouble, students. Okay. So in the second one, what is y1? What is y2? Y2 is 2. Sorry, y2 is 3. What is y1? Y1 is 1. What is x2? X2 is 2. What is x1? 4. Correct. So minus 4. That is 2 divided by minus 2. So what is the slope? Minus 1. Correct. This also is negative slope. Clear, students?
Yeah,
Sir, what if that direction reverse 2 to 1?
Yes. Even if the direction is reversed.
Y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2.
Correct. Y2, when you say 2, you have to always keep in mind 2 refers to final position. 2 is always final position. Okay. 1 refers to initial position. Make sense? Does it make sense, students?
Yes, sir.
These are the basics we miss, students. That's why we get difficult in actual.
On Kelna, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we can remember this by in coordinate system, I guess. Like in first quadrant, both slope will be positive.
Don't complicate the issue. Don't complicate it.
Okay. Okay.
You cannot say first quadrant, second quadrant. Don't complicate. Okay.
No, or we can imagine like in XY plane, when both are increasing, then the slope will be positive.
Obvious.
When the line goes up and the line goes towards right, then the slope will be positive.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's just like that. It's the shape of the line, right? This is positive slope. This is negative slope. This is zero slope.
Visible by looks only, sir.
Huh?
It's visible by looks only, sir. Like,
Yes, exactly. It is visible by looks alone. You
Yes,
don't
sir,
have
we
to
need
know other things.
we need to remember looks.
We have to remember looks. When it is coming like this, it is positive. This is zero. This is negative. That's it. Yeah. But I'm proving that that is negative. This is positive. That's what I'm doing this. That's it. And why? From the maths and looks, I'm telling you. If I just said this is positive, this is negative, this is zero, it's not enough. Correct? You will not get that in-depth knowledge that how dy by dx will be this. Correct? Make sense? Are you appreciating what I did now, students? We are not going with shortcuts. We are going for understanding. Keep in mind. I don't know, students, but I'll tell you, it will be surely helpful with this particular approach. Okay. Yes. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.